kinda lost and find. Ended the game in overtime, drawing of a new design, drilling that one earth of mine. Looking to the outward, speaking mind about words absurd, blurred to the curb, walking along the verb.
Call Kenny Loggins, because you're in the danger zone.
Hey everybody, what is happening? H2H back with some more Madden 17 Ultimate Team gameplay. He has got himself a Keekly. Looks like she's trying to get the Panthers bonus out there. I've got the new, for me, the new Sherman, and I've got the Norman, which is new to me. Never had him before. So we're going to go out, see what we get in the gameplay out here. I kind of wanted to go out and kind of focus on some of the Blitz stuff I was showing and putting out. Some schemes and stuff like that, and then setups for these. And I had talked about running the buck slant 3 in addition, and my 2-4-5 stuff having set up for that. So I want to get that out today, showing that working in online. We come out, we got the ball out there. We got McNabb, who he's not much slower than Cunningham, but just everything about him feels so much slower since going back from Cunningham to him. But that's how it goes. And we go out there, we're gonna get this one right down the pipe on that. Holding on to it for Hopkins this time around. And, I got the Howard card, finally got that one, because I was, again, dropping down. I might go back to Gore now that his price is getting down. I like that one also. And dude's come out, he's got himself some edge heat he's running. Like a lot of people, that's pretty much what you're going to get mostly you're going to match up against. 4th and 2 out here, and I thought I had him down the sideline out there, and just nothing. Kind of, that was probably not the play to force something like that. After driving, we give that up. He's going to come out and get a shot. So at least he knows what he's going to be running into. And even though I'm running a lot of the 3-3-5 scheme, mixing in the 2-4-5, we'll still get decent run blocking. Don't have a spy out there for him, on that one, but yeah, whatever. So 3rd and 1 out here, so we can play a little bit short. We get the underneath out there, and he splits that one. Very nice, very nice. That's where I was. I thought, with what he was playing, he's going to go underneath. So good move on his part, good read. Going to go with the check down out here, and so right up here, see if we can get any pressure on this.
It's a kapooya, kapooya!
And there we go. So, I know he's got that game, so we're going to come up here, start dialing down some, a little bit of pressure trying to. He picks that one up, and we get a very good user, if I don't say so, a very good user on that one. Just missed the pick on that, but I saw the routes, read it nice. So hold him to a 3 out there. Not bad, not bad. I mean, as we miss the block. That's the thing, how I do that motion snap right there. If you don't get the gap right, you'll miss the block, which is why I motion snap there, because I noticed when people overload on the side, they break through there really easy. So just one of those things, when you figure out how certain plays work. Nice hole out there for Howard. And again, getting a little bit of him started throughout the game, trying to get a balanced off attack just because I'm trying to get my guys, testing out who I want. Crazy throw out there. I can't believe we completed that. I was fading backwards. Can't even tell you why, but I got all squirrely and still made that pass. And we have a step. Elite! All right, very nice, San Antonio. I got the guy beat. Good moving down. Come back with the heat again out here.
It's a fumble. Fumble liar.
And, of course, we don't pick that one up. But, again, he came out blitzing out there, so we're going to show him what we got in our system. And, I'm coming from both sides. I like to mix that up. If you're going to blitz, it's really not – you don't want to stay in that blitz all the time. And if you want to keep bringing heat, you really should be flipping them, from side to side, I feel.
You're in the danger zone.
And there we go. Stanky Jenkins off the outside. I really do like him in my slot, but honestly – if I'm paying attention, like right here, I don't have my corners set the way I will normally run them. I'm going to put, out there, probably Ramsey as my blitzing nickel. Probably the best blitzing nickel out there. Because as long as you're pass committing and all that, he's not going to fall. The low play record won't matter, but that speed and hit power will. And so we go out. He went for it again, and we turned that one over. Going to get this one on a short field this time. So go out and see if we can get some points here.
Seriously monstrous is how I'm acting. Plowing whackman down to fractions, bouncing back in different form with abnormal reactions.
And that one's real easy. I cover up out there, but once I realize I'm not going to get hit, we go out, and that's going to be that. Now watch the middle of the field. Watch Urlacher. He is in perfect position, looking right at the quarterback, and, like, seriously, EA, what the hell is that? Everybody in their right mind, even the worst player, is going to at least get hands on that, and instead he's like, oh, the ball's coming right next to my head. I'm going to turn around and run for the defender. Like, real cool game, man. So, we took a timeout after that. I was a little frustrated because I saw that real time and knew what happened. I was like, are you kidding me? He can go out, hit a screen here really good because I was more blitz heavy, which for me, it's game to game. Like, I don't run rarely one or the other. If you look at my overalls, I probably blitz about 45, which nowadays is probably like 55%, I'd say. That's what it is.
Don't stop.
Man, and see, he screwed himself. He had to chew clock on why he took that penalty right before he gets sacked again. So, he came out firing, and we turned it around, and we showed him what our blitz game's about. So, but again, they got to get some of this back and forth. And again, there's that, again, 2 plays in a row right there. You're seeing the buck slant 3, excuse me. That's why I want to show that one coming in. So, if, that one will work when I show the video.
Smash, smash. Yeah.
Again, and I had planned on having that one out, but I kind of had to redo that one. So the next video will for sure be the buck slant 3. I'll have that one out. Later today. I'm gonna post 2 today. This one here will be morning, and then later today I will have the buck slant 3 setup out in the next video today for sure. As we go out, and okay, that was that. I wanted the deep route there is who I should have thrown to. For some reason I hit that C route, and I can't believe we fit that ball in that window. So 15 seconds left. I don't have any timeouts, though, the way it's rolling out here. I'm going to go out and try and spike this one, see if we can get time to make one play. 7 seconds left. So he's thinking we're shooting for the end zone, and I'm thinking, no, I'm going to get in field goal range to get out of bounds, bro. So we get that. It only takes 4 seconds. We get ourselves in range, and that's how you want to end the half. Get us some points. Keep the 2 touchdown lead right here. Very good. After that first initial drive, pleased with that. Pleased with the defense, all that. We're going to come out again. We're in the 3-3-5, but we've got block shedding, very high block shedding. We got 2 tall on the outside. As you see, we're running, and I'm running my zone stuff. I'm mixing it up with mans, mixed in with the zones, like a lot of players will do, a lot of more of the high-end guys will do this year because, again, the cover 2 and cover 3 plays so well on their own. You can get away with manning across, and then just kind of you'll have the sidelines and then the middle covered, basically, in a sense. He goes out and light him up right there. Kind of looking for that one coming into the middle here. I didn't know if he was going to slant in the middle, so I'm watching that, but he goes out there. So double slants. I really need to be more underneath, but actually a spy on the D end would have actually stopped that one. Because some of those are kind of hard. People have trouble because the flats man won't, but actually a D end spy will do that. And I'm right there. I don't get the user animation that I needed, but he does drop it. That's all right. But you always rather have the picks out here, but we'll take the hits out there. So Urlacher come with the blitz. So again, like I said, we got different ways coming out there trying to make that work. There's Josh Norman over the top, breaking that one up. So doing well on the 1. I think he's better as a 2 for what I run. I like the stockier, bigger guys, the Ramseys, the Night Trains is my 1, and I'm probably going to put Richard Sherman as a 1 after this one. I say, and we got 2 routes open. I had the one coming to the left wide open also, but this one's easy, big chunk down there. And again, just now come down, getting close, pound it down, which is nice because it'll take a little bit of time off the clock, a little bit, and and I've got him X right there. Whoa! I actually throw that a little bit back there, and again, a crazy catch, fitting in the window, and we're going to get the touchdown. Coming up, now we get a big lead out here, 3 scores. I can now go out, start testing around some new coverage stuff, and again, a pass that had no reason to be swatted down, but that's EA for you. They don't want everybody to make picks. They want some of those guys. That's one thing you look for. Your guys who don't have spec catch animations, like every situation, it has to be perfect otherwise. So I get caught on the D line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're getting tricky, trying to change up a lot sometimes. Especially when I'm not using the quick changes. The quick setup. Then I'll get caught sometimes, and then you'll pay. You'll pay if you're in Tampa too. Go out. There we go. Nice. Get some yards out here. Come out here again. Then 1st and 10, and
We're streaking! We're streaking! Woo! Woo!
that time we set it up. We countered the bunch that he had on that side. We got the blocking picked up, and that's why I run that one, because then you can get that covered out. He's going to go out, take a hit, and again, you've seen Cam doing that a couple times a game, man. Big, I know they got some new Team of the Year. I still like the Cam Chancellor over Landon Collins, even though I like Landon Collins' cards, especially when you're matching that up with a Sherman, and then you're getting somebody else in there to give you the Tier 2 Seattle. Very nice card then for both those guys. Coming out, and at this point, again, I'm playing more loose here. I'm trying to just tinker around with zone stuff at this point. I got enough big enough lead. I'm not too worried if he scores. But I don't want him to score, don't get me wrong, but we're going to go out, and at least to me, this is the time you want to go out, see if you can figure out some new scheme stuff, some new cover stuff. Little techniques to use for future games when they're going to be a bit closer, right? So we go out, and all right, We manned up Barr on Cooks that time because we know he could be trouble, and he was trying to come across that. We got a big body on him that time though. 4th and 1 come out, and nice. He has a good cutback. We actually had penetration where he was going, but don't make that one. And I see that, but I had a little hesitation getting out on that screen pass, and so he's getting himself 7 yards on it again. Run the clock a little bit, doing that stuff, not a huge deal, but we've had Stanky Jenkins matched up on Cooks out there, and he just ran right by him, right behind him. So we'll go onside. We recover this one, but EA.
Dantes was a no bullshit zone.
Yeah, I thought so too, Mr. Wayne, but that's how these guys will do you on that one. Recover that one, and then just what? That wasn't even a hit stick. Let's just give him the ball back, right? Hey, he's down enough. We got to help him out. They figure help the cause, right? So he comes out here, 3rd and 6. I know he's going to be pushing out here because he's down by a couple scores. So let's go out real quick. We'll get a little snapshot just on one case here. He motioned that guy to the left. I ended up putting a linebacker on him. So you see as I got some man mixed in with the zones. And watch Levante David hit the outside receiver out there. Going to trail behind him when I've got the safety over the top. And Levante David, linebacker, is able to trail his receiver for the pick.
Who's the man? Huh? Who's the man? Let me say something. Blue, you're my boy!
Now, this game is pretty much over, but, given the position, we're not out of the woods, because we got to get off the goal line here. Basically, just not give him any quick touchdowns is all I was concerned with. So I go out, run it a couple times. We'll get the clock down out here. It's one of these, like, all of a sudden, this 4th quarter of the game just ended up seeming like it taking forever. Go down. I do not like the look. I didn't want to force a pass. I was just glad I didn't fumble. I really didn't care about the safety. Didn't care because he still has to go down, get 2 touchdowns out there. I wasn't going to be too worried about that in that sense. But, crazy things happen in the Madden game, of course, and especially after you got the one onside fumble glitch kick thing, whatever. Go out. Oh, okay, getting the screen, which is good again. So that actually hit me with a couple of those that were decent. Not a huge game, but at least decent. He goes out and picks up the heat off the left-hand side out there, looking pretty good. So I would, of course, if I was him, look at hurry up. Got one timeout here, but I think I can still stop what he's running with what I have. I know he's doing the motion stuff out there. I'm going to cover up on that outside. I know I had safety coverage over the top there to put a hit on Little Cook, so that side I wasn't worried about too much. Down the middle, and again, I've got manned up in there, plus the safeties that can crash, just enough to kind of break those guys up. So I know the 2 areas he was looking for to hit, and again, kind of looking at that same spot. But again, why I still have Sean Taylor, plays the ball aggressive along with the other stats. I would have downgraded to Eric Reed a long time ago if he had that one stat, because everything else was so similar to it. And not that that's a bad one, but I hate giving that up. So thanks for checking this one out, guys. It's over, and we'll see you later today with the Bucks Lance
Is it
Reed.
the love inside that causes the pain? Or is it the unfamiliar details spread across the face? Is it the words I spoke that took your place? Or these actions that sprint fast just like a race? See, I don't have all the answers or understand the questions. I'm just a man trying to figure out my own self-lessons. And God knows it's tough to give a fuck without love, so he puts me face first right in front of a truck with a license plate that read death, murder, and kill. Slap with a mug shot of a $2 grill. So I tell my hat to the ones that are living without pride, cause they're the ones that are gonna ride until they die. And I'm the guy playing the background, cool, calm, and collected. Nitpicking my surroundings like comic book kids. I'm still sending all my love to my sis and the things she did. Well, I should be sending some back home to the way that I live, but I